This will be a fun little project involving the cleaning, preservation, and reconstruction of two King cast iron cap guns recovered by Randy D. while searching for Civil War artifacts at DIV XIV, which was held in Culpeper, Virginia back in March of 2010. These neat little cap guns were made by Stevens Company and date back to the 1920s. While they are obviously not Civil War relics, they are a great find and they deserve the same respect, treatment, and TLC afforded to any other relic. This is what the guns look like when I received them in the mail. As you can see, one gun is intact while the other is broken into pieces. Fortunately, Randy was able to salvage all the pieces except for half of the gun barrel. The long black piece in the middle is the piece of the barrel he was able to recover, and it was wire brushed prior to his shipping the guns to me for treatment. The first stage of this process is the washing of the pieces with warm water and a non-sudsing surfactant to remove all the red dirt and grime from the pieces. As you can see, the water is quite grungy when this stage of the project is complete. Before starting the washing process, I poured evaporust into my handy-dandy fondue pot set on medium. This heats the chemical to 100 degrees. While the pieces are still warm from the washing process, I place them in the fondue pot, where they will remain for at least 30 minutes. When I am satisfied the evaporust has worked its magic, I remove the pieces to the parts washer for another rinsing, and then lay them out to dry. While they are drying, I will inspect each piece to see if it needs any additional brushing, to remove any remaining loose scale or dirt. If they do, I will use a soft brass brush to accomplish this goal. As you can see, a lot of detail is becoming apparent at this stage, but a little more brushing is needed here and there. All the pieces are completely dry now, and all the wire brushing has been completed. And as you can see, a lot of nice detail has become apparent. It wasn't apparent before. So it looks like I'm ready for the next phase, which is the reconstruction of this pistol here. It looks nice and clean and ready to be reassembled. Before I get started, I am going to quickly give the insides of the broken cap gun pieces a seal coat of rust fix. This seals the surfaces and makes them ready for the reconstruction phase. Well, the main body of the gun has been reconstructed, and so far it's looking pretty good. All the pieces went together fairly nicely, but it was a bit difficult right here because the gun has a slight bend and twist at this break. The next thing to do is to reattach the barrel. How do you do that so the repair is solid? The solution I came up with was to cut a piece of dowel rod that is long enough to insert in the body of the gun, but that won't be visible inside the barrel. I will insert it into the body, and using the barrel to align it, I will hot glue everything into place. This should make a very strong and permanent repair to an otherwise fragile piece. Here, the dowel rod, barrel, and body have been assembled. Now the next question is, how do you conceal the dowel rod to make it disappear? Well, it just so happens that I have an old, well-rusted tin can that I am going to cut a strip off of, cut it to length, and then form it around the dowel rod, making it a perfect fit for the missing half of the barrel. After a quick spray with rust fix to seal the inside of this new piece, I am going to hot glue it to the dowel rod and to the body of the gun, completing the reconstruction of the barrel. Everything is in place now, and other than a little trimming of the glue joints, the reconstruction of the pistol is now complete. Next phase of this project is to submerge the pistols into a generous bath of Total Solutions Rust Converter. Once in the bath, I will slosh them back and forth so as to fill every nook and cranny with the solution. It will sit in this solution for at least 15 minutes before I remove them, prop them upright, and allow them to cure. The curing process usually takes right around 24 hours. Rather than giving these neat toys a coat of satin urethane as a final coat, I have chosen to give them a coat of feed and wax instead. I will use an Oral-B vibrating toothbrush to apply the wax, but I will use a very soft bristle brush to buff and polish. Here are the cap guns in their completed state, and all things considered, I am pleased with the way they turned out. It has been a fun project, and I would like to give Randy a special thanks for affording me the opportunity to clean, preserve, and reconstruct these great little relics for him. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. This has been an Albemarle Digger presentation.